take some tips from an experienced young man. I went through a lot of stuff, you know, at a semi-young age. And a very young age that he went through a lot of different stuff also. But take it from me to whether it's kids that see this or whether it's men or women that see this, that there's some tips I want to tell you. Yeah, I always do really good videos, whether they just have a bit of information throughout the couple minutes that I say it, whether it's a really long video and I get in depth, you know what I mean? But here's what I want to tell you. Just some tips. Take it from a wise man, you know what I mean? Because the wise man used the knowledge. You know what I mean? So, throughout the years, some tips that I learned were that sometimes things don't come easy, you know what I mean? And you have to work towards what you got to get. Sometimes you have to work hard, and sometimes you have to, put enough energy in that you get what you're trying to get out. You feel me? Like, to the point where if you got to go to work, whether it's 5 days a week, whether it's however many days a week, you got to do what you got to do. Especially to survive, especially to live. We'll say live, but, surviving is also good, huh? Let's say you're in a tough predicament, in a tough spot, Yeah, living is good, but, I don't want to, die. So, yeah, I'd rather live and rather survive good, okay? I survived really fucked up, crazy shit. Wasn't all that crazy, but it was enough crazy to make somebody, kind of make yourself, just, whether you were out and about and there were, whether it was troublemakers, whether it was just trouble things, you gotta, sometimes even knowing about a situation is even better than not knowing what you're getting yourself into before you go into something that you might not even know about. So it's good to learn before you go take a full, dive in or a big step, you know what I mean? That's why, with the shot, for instance, I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to say a shot. So, before you do, a big step, like I said this before, that's not the subject I'm on, but just learn, understand things and learn knowledge or the truth. Have love for the truth, not a truth. So you want to have the love for the truth, okay? I learned my stuff from very wise people because they actually use it in their life and they reap the benefits. And that's to where I've been doing stuff for a long time and I've been reaping benefits. And also with certain things that I struggle with, like addiction, for example. I struggle with addiction with something, and I've told this to numerous people, things, places. I've talked about in group therapy, therapists, friends, family, multiple times. And basically it's something that you have to face on your own sometimes, to where, you could get help for it. You could get help. Excuse me, this is my video. So you could get help for it, of course. There's help. There's help out there. And the best thing to do is seek help if you don't think you could do it by yourself, and if you're really struggling with it. And that's the thing, like, you know, if I was any worse off, which I was, to where I was really doubtful, especially at first, because I was like, yo, like this shit is first of all, it's killing me. First of all, it's literally killing me. Second of all, it's destroying everything in my life almost, you know. And I still struggle with the addiction, but the only thing is, I'm winning against my addiction because I don't let it consume me, and I don't let it overtake me. I overtake it because I don't let that shit, and I try to channel my energy into something that basically benefits me, rather than doing the addiction, or rather, you know, a bad addiction, or rather than, you know, like, for example, one example of something that I'm trying to practice is kind of like focus, discipline, and order, rather than games and bullshit all day. You know what I mean? So it's not about bullshit. It's just, you know, fun and games are good, but it's like, you know, my dad always said there's a time and a place. He always said that to me. There's a time and place to be serious. And it's just, right now, I'm in a really tough spot in my life again. And it's not that tough because I got a lot of good things going for me. It's just certain things are just not going my way. So I'm just doing what I normally do, and I adapt. You feel me? I adapt. I'm like a fucking lizard. Okay? Straight up. I'm like an iguana. I think iguanas just blend in. They're the ones that change the colors into they blend into their environment, you know what I mean? So, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Freak. So, by the way, I said this on the video before. I want to say it again because for Americans right now, we're about to go into summer, and it's going to be hot as a motherfucker. Well, it was hot today for New Jersey. You know, Australia had a fucking crazy ass summer. I think it's fall over there right now. About to be winter. Holy shit. Time's fucking flying, bro. So, basically, yeah, so with that, it's just like stay cool, stay in the AC, you know, drink plenty of water. If you're going to work in the morning and at night. Check on neighbors and family and friends. Make sure you never leave a kid or a child or a pet in the car unattended, or you never leave them in the car when it's hot. You know what I mean? Never do that. So just to let y'all know, the cars get literally, like, if it's 80 degrees, it'll go to like 100, 120 degrees just in the car, just because it's 80 degrees out. 90 degrees, it goes fucking hot. Really fucking hot. It goes 90 degrees, that's like 120 around, it gets fucking really hot. Yeah. Ain't no joke. My cousin Tony said there were baking things on like the dashboard of a car, or something, like, to where they were at a festival, and literally it was so hot. Like, I'm glad he was all right, because when it's that hot, you know, you gotta be careful, because yeah, if you start baking on your car, you know, it's kind of it's pretty hot. So I go for some food right now, but if that's whatever, very bad. All right, so as I was saying, yeah, so like I was saying, throughout my years, one thing that always stuck out to me that my uncle said to me, he just said one time, you know, do what you gotta do. You feel me? And that just stuck with me. For whatever reason, it stuck with me. And literally, bro, I did what I had to do throughout the years. I did what I had to do. I told my dog to do its thing, and it started fucking spinning, fucking giving paw, fucking sitting. Laying. Hold up.